Where do you believe the best fit is for Shedeur Sanders in the upcoming draft? Number 2 with the Browns, number 3 with the Giants, number 9 with the Saints, or number 21 with the Steelers?
Mm, It's either for me it'd be the Saints or Steelers. Because
Okay.
those organizations have a pretty good track record of building their quarterback. You know what I'm saying, having a quarterback, building around that quarterback, getting the pieces that quarterback needs to elevate his game. The Browns, hell no. Giants, when the fuck did we ever have a black quarterback in the
Never.
Giants, in the history
Never.
of the Giants? So
Never.
no, I don't want Shedeur to go to the Giants. Fuck no. I
Mm-hmm.
want him to go at least to the Saints or the what was the other one? Steelers.
Steelers. Mm-hmm.
I think those two organizations are more so catered to building a stable foundation for their quarterback because they know they need a franchise quarterback to propel them for the next 10 years. So your best bet is to protect that asset. And I feel the Saints organization or the Steelers have a pretty good mindset on doing that. The rest of the Browns, hell no. Giants, that's a fuck no.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. So for me, I would definitely go with the Steelers more because Mike Tomlin is there. You know what I'm saying? Melanin, and it's like he's always been producing, and the Steelers have never been a bad team. So
Right. Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I think I'd go more with the Steelers for Shedeur.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like I did the research on the last 7 years of quarterbacks. So the first quarterbacks that always took it in the draft have been very unsuccessful with the last 7 draft class. The very first quarterbacks have been very unsuccessful. They've been mediocre at best. The second quarterback took in has always had a better career because it, you got to remember when you're the first guy, the first quarterback, you're going to a bad team. You're going to be asked. So if Shedeur ends up falling past 2, like the only benefit of him going to the Browns is just to say that he went number 2. And he wears number 2. So it was ordained for him to go number 2. I wouldn't be mad that he went to the Browns because I believe he's the type of talent and the type of player that could turn that around. I actually believe that. And the Browns is an inept franchise. They haven't had a good quarterback since probably Bernie Kosar, and he was all right. He wasn't somebody that knocked your socks off. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's like I can see him going there, turning it around, but it's not going to be immediately. There's going to be a lot of growing pains. He walks. Their defense is already good, but offensively, it's like woo, Papa Molly, I'm sweating. Like it's scary hours on their offense, and then their offensive line, they need work. Um, as far as number 3 to the New York Giants, I pray that he doesn't go to the New York Giants. I honestly pray that. The New York Giants have visited Shedeur Sanders more than any team in this whole process. I hope he doesn't go there because New York is the type of place they will turn on your ass when you don't produce. And it's not even about him producing. They're going to put him in a position to fail. That's my only thing with the Giants. They don't have a history on really supporting quarterbacks that don't look like the establishment. Simple and plain. They just don't do it. Moving on. The Saints. I agree with you. The Saints have history on supporting any of their quarterbacks. If their quarterback is good, they're going to support you. Simple and plain. You nice? Oh, we could build around you. Oh, all right, cool. And and I understand the culture of New Orleans because the people just want to see a good product. They want to see a good team. He already wear the black and gold from Colorado, so that's not going to be a stretch. But they're going to support him. They're going to put the resources into him becoming better and being the best that he can be. I think his best landing spot truly is the New Orleans Saints. But if he falls to the Steelers, I'm not going to be mad because I trust Mike Tomlin the most as a coach. as a coach. He never had a losing season, and he's going to help build this young quarterback through his pedigree. He's going to find him targets because Pittsburgh, what they do well, they know how to draft second-round receivers to be top-tier receivers. At third round, fourth round, they found Antonio Brown in the fifth round, bro. So they know how to draft receivers, know how to draft targets. So I trust the Saints. The only thing in him going 21 to the Saints is that he's going 21 and not, the top part of the draft.
I just, you know what I'm saying? As long as he's able, he goes to a franchise that caters to his needs. I'm tired of I'm tired of quarterbacks, period, going to franchises and expecting them to turn the franchise around. But meanwhile, you don't got no offensive line for the nigga. Like, what you mean? We got DNs that's running a 4-3. Like, what are we talking about here? Get somebody to block this nigga for me, man. Damn.
Right.
I can't even get my shit off yet. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
DNs is running 4-3s and 4-4s in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my backside blocker?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as he goes to an organization that is fundamental on the basics, and which is, and we don't talk about this a lot, is the damn front line. We don't talk about the offensive line. We only like talking about skill players. Oh, Antonio Brown, Tom Brady, and this, that, and the third. Now we need the big boys.
Yeah.
The only reason Tom Brady and these niggas is nice is because them big boys in the front line.
Mm-hmm.
So you get, and that's why I feel the Steelers would be a better bet, because Tomlin, I don't know, this nigga's a mastermind with the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga will get niggas where they need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that whole being the number one overall pick, what the fuck does it matter if you were number one overall pick if you go into a Dookie franchise?
Right.
What's the point of that?
Right.
Well, the whole season, I'm running away from DNs and shit. And like, I'm not even being in my position that I really want to be, because I got 3-4 niggas chasing me every damn play. Because I got no line. But they expect me to produce. What the fuck? Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? So as long as they go to a right organization, he's going to excel.
Again, when we look at the kid that went to the Bears last year, and I said that the other kid would be better that end up going to Washington because he throws more on schedule, because of his quick, agility, running ability, even though he's slightly more slender. But I like him better, and he ended up being a better quarterback and going to the Redskins of all places and turning the Redskins around. And they're going to be serious for a long time with Daniels. So, I mean, like I said, for the past 7-8 years, the first quarterback taken is in a horrible spot. If you look at the kid Bryce Young when he went to Carolina, and you look at the kid that went to the Texans, and the kid on the Texans, C.J. Stroud, is lighting it up because he went to the right spot. He went number 2. So I'm not, when it comes to quarterbacking, I'm not worried about where, the number that they go is more about where they go. The organization, the coaching, the people that's going to build around that particular quarterback. And in the next year's draft, the teams that need a quarterback this year, they just wait in next year. Like the Colts, they need a quarterback. Even though the kid Richardson, he has a lot of tools. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, he has a lot of tools. But he's not ready. He still needs more development. But they need to take themselves a quarterback. You had the Raiders took Geno. The Jets, they took the kid from the Steelers, via away from the Bears. So you still got teams that need quarterbacks. So I would like to see, me personally, Shedeur either go to the Saints or the Steelers. I'll be happy with either or for him, and to see him grow. I think he's one of the best players in this entire draft. Now, of course, people are like, what you mean? You got players who are graded higher than him. So what? There's something called a redraft. And 4 years down the line, and when we do a redraft, you're going to be like, yeah, how in the hell we took that guy and thought that guy was going to be good over this guy? Tom Brady's a perfect example. Tom Brady won the 6th round. If you redo his draft, you're taking Tom Brady number 1 overall. So, as in the present moment, I think he's one of the best talented players in the draft, the best quarterback in the draft. and is better suited on where he goes and not what number he goes at. So, all right, y'all, moving on to our next hot topic. A lady goes viral for calling another woman the N-word repeatedly. But she's been found on social